The main event, Solo versus Matt Riddle. No DQ, lazy booking. And again, it's been so wrestling light on this program, and I want to see what's going on in the main event. But Riddle, I think Riddle's issues, I think, all come from him being a difficult birth, Brian. You've heard about that, right?
I have not heard about that, no.
Yeah. After he was born, his mother had to go have her uterus fumigated. So that's going to put stress on the kid from the start.
Awful.
But, so, I don't know. It's no DQ, so they jump-started, but Solo took over, but they went a couple minutes, and then Solo pulls out 2 chairs and 2 kendo sticks. We got kendo sticks again. And I fast-forwarded a little bit. They fought on the floor. They went to the break. They came back, more chairs, kendo sticks. I say this all the time, but every indie match ever, suplexes on chairs. It may even sound better than it looked when I'm reading it. And finally, Solo threw Riddle over the desk, and they fought on the desk, and Riddle turned the desk over on Solo, like Solo turned the desk over on Riddle a week or 2 ago. And then the Usos come out and attack Riddle, because Solo's under the desk. But the match still goes on because it's no disqualification. And I know people are, well, they had no DQ matches back in the territory days. They didn't do it like this, where you could just dump one of the guys in the match and 2 other people could come out and take over for a while. Because that's disgusting heat that puts the heat on the referee in the promotion. But now they've trained people, well, this is what can happen. But nevertheless, Riddle foiled both of the Usos and dove on both of them. And then Solo came out from under the desk and slammed Riddle on the apron. Riddle ducked the spike and hit a knee, but then Solo hit the spike. 1, 2, 3. And then the heels put a table in the middle of the ring, and the Usos gave Riddle the 1D through the table, which, of course, we've never seen anything like that before. So now they just have to break a fucking table. And the people... This is how far that they've gone with this thing. Every time that there are wrestlers fighting, wrestling, doing whatever it is they're doing, the people are chanting for the furniture. We want tables. It's insane that they've created an environment where the people don't care what's going on with the talent. They just want to see whoever the talent is break some furniture. That's where we're at now.
You know what's crazy? At times I've thought they were piping in the We Want tables. I don't know if it was this specific match, but recently I had that thought, so you just saying that triggered me thinking it. I've actually thought maybe they were pumping it in a few times.
No, well, I've heard it on both programs, WWE and AEW, and earlier in this match, like he did a week or 2 ago. Riddle goes to pull a table out, and people cheer, and Solo stops him and shoves the table back in, and people boo. They don't care what any of these guys are doing. They just want to see somebody break furniture because they've been told that that's the point of this whole thing. And so even if you teach the wrestlers how to wrestle again, you're going to have to teach the fans what they're looking at again. And in the old days, it was easy to find wrestlers that knew how to wrestle. It was hard to educate your audience to the style and the things you wanted them to know. And once you did that, then the fans that you had educated to what you wanted them to accept as wrestling, because that was what you could present, the best style that you could present of wrestling. That's what you wanted your fans to think wrestling was. Now, in the old days, once you educated them, they made their own school of wrestling, because every time that new fans came into the arena and heard how the old fans reacted and what they reacted to and who they reacted to, etc., they would do the same thing. And the old fans would teach the new fans the rules. It's illegal to come off the top rope or throw somebody over the top rope or the pile driver's banned or it's automatic disqualification, whatever the case. And the announcers on the television program would always be backing that up. So the fans knew what was going on. Now they have educated the fans that it doesn't matter what happens in the fucking ring as long as somebody breaks some furniture.
Well, that was SmackDown.
It sure was.
They've made it all completely boring. All the enthusiasm I had after WrestleMania, or at least after Night 1, but around that period of time going into Mania, it's all gone now. It's a slog to get through these shows again.
And SmackDown's only 2 hours.